All right, so I got her all washed up. I was amazed with what came out of it. I mean, I swear it looks like a whole entirely different boat as far as the paint job. You know, it's it's a trip. Like the white lettering on Tournament, it looked like there was a lot of pieces missing, and that it was all marked up, but it looks good. I'm super shocked with the outboard as well. Like, that's a 96. That's a 96 outboard, and it looks pretty clean. So bleach that, scrub the sides, and vacuum the carpet. Yeah, let me kind of give you the walk around of everything that I did. Checked my batteries, checked all my connections with my batteries. I actually just spent the last 4 hours switching out my terminals on my batteries, because when I originally installed the terminals on the 6-gauge battery wire, I didn't have the tool to crimp it. So I looked online. They said, oh, it's fine if you smash it with a hammer. And I just didn't like that. I didn't want that, just half-ass job. So I ordered the actual tool, and so I crimped everything. I'll show you. All right, so this looked like an absolute bomb went off when I bought this. I mean, I'm frustrated because I threw away the photo, but it had carpet in there. There's nothing but gas all over the place. Wires were strung. Literally, it looked like a web. Anyways, I have a Noco in-house charger. I have the battery relay, your switch, and there is my batteries. What I have is, that is my house, that's my starting battery, that's my house battery, and then this is the dedicated battery to the Tarova, the trolling motor. So that, they're all strapped down. Every battery is completely strapped down. Every connection that you see is watertight. As far as the heat shrink, I just really wanted to do this right. I replaced all of the hoses, all of the through hulls. I replaced the aerator pump. I replaced the bilge. And here's one of my new drain hose. That is all new. I installed these boys, the stay-on straps. I love those. Now the front dash, it had a similar background to what this was, and they had a big hole cut here for the old style CD players. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do with this dash? So what I did is I bought a piece of plastic, 2 foot by 2 foot piece, and then I traced it out. I cut it, dropped it in there. I bought a Bose radio, marine radio. I installed a voltmeter for the trolling motor battery, and also this is USB-Cs for your phone. And then installed all new switches. I took all the old switches out, installed aerator, bilge, so there's all your switches. New speakers, installed new speakers. And then, of course, the one, the only, all right. So what happens when you turn the Been a long time, and it's plain to see. Alright, so, and then my trolling motor. I also installed fresh grip on the front. And then I've done just an insane amount of wiring on the boat. When you get a Minn Kota trolling motor, when you run the wire, they want it pretty thick. So my run, this boat is 16.5 feet, so my run was about 15 feet. So I had to go with 6-gauge wire. So I ran the 6-gauge wire. And the very next thing on Monday, the hydro turf gets here. So even though when I wake up I'm going to the tournament, so it won't be done for the tournament, but it will be for the next one. Honestly, out of everything that I've done to it, I think this thing's my favorite. They're just so sweet, you know? I remember when I installed the trolling motor, I'm like, oh fuck, that didn't come yet, and I wanted to go fishing the next day, and I almost had a heart attack because I saw it bouncing around in the mirror. So they do make one that's super sweet. I think it's about $150, and the difference is this one, to take it off, you undo this little nut in the back. Holding the phone with one hand, so normally I just shake it when I'm and that's the only thing I don't like about this thing, is it's like the longest screw in the world. Alright, now it's off. So you have your flap, boom, and then I gotta pull the pin and it slides off. This is gonna stay stationary, but mine's close enough to my wall where you're not gonna trip over it on the deck. When I mounted the Tarova, they said not to have it to where when you pull up to a dock that the motor's gonna hang over the side of the boat. So I didn't. I installed it, made sure it was on the inside before I installed it. And I tell you, I really hope, I mean, I don't know, I feel like at the same time I'm never going to want to sell this boat. It's just been so much fun and such a big learning curve. But what my hope is to flip it. You know, I bought it for an amazing price, and you know, I can do all the labor, so I did all the work, and then I want to sell it for a decent amount, especially when I have the hydro turf on there. Literally everything's going to be new. The trolling motor alone was $2,000. So, you know, I'm hoping, I really want to get 8 for it, but who knows. Alright, so that boy is back there. Lift your pin, pull it up. And snapped on there. Another thing too that is a little different